What the fuck?
Two dads, best friends, zero filter. Welcome to the Bro WF podcast.
Welcome to the inaugural show of Bro, not WF, WTF, or what the fuck podcast.
Bro, what the fuck was
I
that?
know. Melissa pointed out, wifey pointed out before the show, it says WTF. That's what happens when you fucking use AI in a pinch.
That's called the AI
that's
hallucination.
Yes. Stupid smart AI, bro. Stupid smart AI. But,
you know what's funny is I'm surprised it all works, man. I'm surprised it all works. But
yeah.
We just push the broom. That's all we do. We just push the broom.
Bro. I know.
Yeah.
Well, this is the inaugural show. Like I said, welcome. Appreciate you guys watching the show and tapping in with us. I'm Jay Raider. And then alongside here is my best friend, bestie, Ed Namrok.
You gotta do the oh my god. Ed Namrok Satanas, as you would call me back when we worked together.
I didn't come up with that.
That's crazy. No, I know you didn't, but that's interesting. We're gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah,
because everyone's gonna ask, like, how the fuck you guys know each other? I know that.
Yes, we have to do the fucking origin story, bro. Like, we can't. This is the first show. They're like, who the fuck are these two fucking idiots just talking? And we got to give a little bit of context of who we are, bro. So you started off,
dude. Well, what happened was, this was early 2005. I had gotten fired from the Singular Wireless dealer. I was an assistant manager, and they rolled me and a bunch of other people just for I forgot what happened. And I went down to Stonewood Mall in Downey. So I was looking for a job there. The only cell phone stores there at the time was like a T-Mobile corporate store and a Verizon corporate kiosk, which is really nice, man. And that's where we met a couple other colleagues there too. But then I stumbled across, it was a weird setup. There was one kiosk that had Singular AT&T mobility. Remember that? And then across the way in front of the jewelry store in the middle of the mall, I think Macy's was behind the kiosk. Yeah, right? Or something like that.
It was Robinson.
Robinson's May, yes. And then it
Robinson
became Macy.
May,
oh my god, we're aging ourselves, bro.
Then it was originally Robinson's. Then it became a May company bought it out or something, or I don't know, however that went through it. And it was Robinson.
Yeah. And I think initially I asked, it wasn't you, it was George, I think. Yeah,
bro.
It was tall, skinny dude, browner with glasses. Used a total geek.
Yes.
And I came back and dropped off the application, and you took my application back.
Yeah, I was like, who's this motherfucker over here trying to walk up all like?
Well, back then I was super yoked. Remember, I was super yoked. I had spiky hair. I looked like Mexican Pauly D, bro, which is a weddle. Yes. And you looked like something out of fucking Daddy Yankee's music videos, bro.
A short fucking.
Oh my god!
I had my spiky hair back then too, bro.
Yeah, but you had earrings too.
Yeah,
you had earrings. You had like a nice taper right here. Yeah. It was clean, dude. I'm like, who's this pretty boy? And you immediately like, oh yeah, I'll give it to the manager. He's like, and you looked at my name. I never forgot this, bro. I don't know if you remember this. No. Yeah, the manager's name is Edgar too.
Okay. Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. I go, I won't forget that name. And as soon as I walked away, you got on the phone and called him. I can hear you. And then, but I was kind of like exploring that mall, and that's when I'm like, oh, okay, this is Stonewood. And I then it dawned on me, oh shit, Roger works here. Our friend Roger. He was working at EB Games.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I was getting familiar with that mall. And then I think it was like a day, dude. I heard back from you guys quick. And I interviewed with Edgar at the food court right there by Sbarro.
Yeah.
And he offered me the job like on the spot because I already had experience. And he's like, it's not a managerial position, but
I think we were needing people, like we had like people quit. I don't remember exactly how it went down. Right. I was at the Stonewood one kiosk across from the T-Mobile little kiosk. So anybody who's local, which will probably get some people because I'm, you know, this channel is getting blasted to people that we know.
Yeah.
Plus, hopefully, you know, we might strike an interest with some strangers as well, and you guys enjoy our stories and our bullshit, and you know, hopefully, you guys get a kick out of it. But whoever lived in Downey or been to Downey Mall in California, in the LA area, there was a T-Mobile kiosk in front of Sears, I think. Sears.
It was Sears, yeah.
Yes, it was Sears, yeah. And then so I was in that one, and then I got shifted over to there because I think they had people quit or whatever. Yeah. And then he had just taken over not too long before that, and so they were going through turnover, and we like needed people quick. Yeah. And you know, I'm like, hey, this dude seemed pretty cool, bro, and he has experience. Like, he's like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, bro, just you for me, and I'll look at it when I come back. You know, from his smoke break lunch.
And
I did be coming back smelling like weed, dog, and I'm like, oh, I know what you did.
Yeah,
during lunch.
He, you know what? That was actually one of the interview questions he asked me.
Did he? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Edgar did ask me.
Maybe it was a corporate
do you smoke?
Question. Yeah.
No, he went through the whole interview, right? And basically offered me the job. He's like, yeah, can you start today? And I'm like, no, I can't start today. I can start tomorrow though. And as I'm leaving, he's like, hey, do you smoke? And I'm like, I smoke cigarettes, yeah. He goes, oh, do you smoke? And I'm like, oh, do I smoke? I'm like, yeah. I go, why is there a drug test? That's what I asked him. He's like, no, I'm just asking. He's like, because I'm on deck. Remember that's that old saying, I'm on deck. Yeah. And I'm like, well, you got a catch Playboy or what? What the hell?
Yeah, catch dick.
Okay. And lo and behold, he had purple kush, dude. And I was like, oh. And I didn't smoke with them there. I waited for the next day to start work because for me it was like it was doing the same thing, just in I've never been in a kiosk environment before.
Right.
And man, I got a crash course from you, from Edgar, from Erika Micolta, dude, the little Colombian girl that had her butt done with a BBL.
Yeah.
I had Frank that didn't like me. And then
you and Frank butted heads a lot, bro. I remember that.
It was because we both liked that girl Danessa.
Was that it?
Yeah, but Edgar ended up taking her anyway. Like he's like, fuck both of you. I'm taking
boss man, bro. Like,
he rank on us.
Yeah, but he was a big dude, you know, back
then.
He was way bigger than me.
Yeah, and he, you know, Frank got big mad at it. I was just like, whatever. And then that's when I started talking to you more because you were telling me about some like girl issue, and we were outside, and you're like, oh, let's go smoke. You had Marlboro Blend 27s. Yeah, that was the first time I got introduced to that cigarette. I was like, oh, you smoke these? And they were smooth. We'd go for smoke breaks like almost every 30 minutes because that was either slow. We needed like a dopamine rush with nicotine, like just to get the engine going, bro.
But everybody did. Yeah, they all smoked. Yeah, they all smoked cigarettes. Even like, even if they smoke weed, like they smoke cigarettes still, you know. So it's like, cool. This is our thing, you know.
Yeah, and that lo and behold, dude, that was kind of like the catalyst, bro, for you and I. We just started talking more and more, and I don't know how we ended up hanging out. Now, I don't know if you remember any of this, but
Uh,
you weren't of age, dude. You were only 19 when I met you.
no, I think it was 20, bro.
2005, you were going on 20, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
I
something like
can't do
that.
math, bro. I'm like,
I
I'm a
cannot do
science.
math
Let's
at
ask this scientician. He's
the
like,
moment. I can't do math at this moment, though. But
yeah. I'm like,
yeah, I was
but
19. I was 19. I was
I know
19.
you weren't of age to drink. And
No,
then,
I was not.
oh no, you're right, because you turned 21 that year, and that's when
I
you
turned
told me you just
21 when we were at in Pico.
2005, yeah, because I got you the job that October in
No,
Pico.
yeah, and
Yeah, it was '05.
yeah, it was '05. But I think
And
it wasn't until I arrived there is when we went to go like do our fucking
yeah,
drunken madness, fucking rampaging through the streets of Pasadena.
man, I mean that oh my god. So back to now. I mean, I don't want to skip too much of. I don't want to fast forward the VHS too much, but uh, we were bonded by the same purpose, which is making money. Uh, the same interest in music. That was a big one because I think you started liking heavy metal and alternative rock and alternative metal because of what I used to listen to. And I'm like, hey, check this out. I kind of like
No,
force fed you that shit.
I've
No?
liked it. I've liked it through like
Yeah.
junior high and high school. But it's for me the type of person
Yeah.
I am. I go through
Yeah.
waves, bro. So like, I'll listen to like house music, then I'll listen to hip hop, then I'll be listening to rock, then I'll probably transition over to like house music again or EDM. Well,
Right.
not EDM, but that's how I've always been through my life. I never like, oh, I'm only listening to hip hop, I'm only listening to rap, or I'm only listening to like Spanish music. I'm always just like hopping through like different genres. Like, but I'll
I
like listen to a
remember
certain type of genre for a little while.
we were into house music together too because
EDM band, back
your
then it was.
compadre had a club out there in West Covina,
Yes, his brother
right?
owned
Yeah,
a nice.
Rafael, right? And
Yeah.
that was a long time ago. It was right there at the mall. And but then you introduced me to a different realm. I'm like, oh, this is reggaeton. Like I've never seen this. It was dope though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So you were exposing me to stuff that I was not normally not exposed to. And then Acapulco's was just right outside the store. So I would go there, but you would never get to go because you weren't of age yet.
Yeah, they would
Um,
card at the door, bro.
yeah,
I got to
and
go. It was cool. We went a few times.
yeah, but that fucking place was a riot, bro. It was a riot. Like, and it was grimy as fuck, dude. It was, and then I was kind of going back and forth because then we got acquainted with the guys from the kiosk at Verizon and all the girls from there. And then you started hanging out with them when I think you turned 21. Um, but then you go to Alhambra, right? You go to this cigar lounge and you send me a video on from your Motorola Razor, I think, or your I forgot what phone you had at the time. But you're like, oh, this band is dope, dude. They're playing System of a Down covers and whatnot. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That must be fucking dope. But the video you sent me was Johnny Reyes. Shout out to Steel Rod.
Shout out to
Uh,
Still Rod, bro. I miss those.
doing the toxicity like drum fills. I was like,
Yeah,
oh shit. And
I know,
I
bro. And I
think
sent you that picture of me smoking a cigarette. I'm like, bro, we need to come and like,
drinking it half because that was our beer.
yes,
It was
that was our
half,
beer of choice
half.
back then.
Yeah.
It still holds a special place in my heart. But I did say, I'm like, bro, we need to come and listen to you. Need to come with me and enjoy this shit with me. Like, fuck that. And I was out on a date with my I don't know, fucking quadruple X at the time. And yeah, it was toxic. Let's just keep it keep it at that. But I'm like, this dude would fucking love this shit. She didn't fucking appreciate it. Like she liked rock music, bro. But you know, it was like it was like, this is perfect for me and this dude, you know. And so like when
because we were going to karaoke, remember? A lot.
No,
we were going to Jake's in Pasadena.
Oh yes, Jake's, yes.
And we would hit up the Thursday karaoke thing, and then man, the debauchery. When you turn 21, you hit the ground running immediately.
Yeah, because I gotta play catch up, bro.
Oh, it wasn't just catch up, dude. This was NASCAR, bro, Formula One. I was like, okay, fuck it, we're doing this, and like, we're doing it, it's happening. And then, yeah, I think that was it, dude. The momentum never stopped with us. It was just like, you helped me get a job at the kiosk. We bonded there, and then we moved to Lakewood Mall together. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I quit because I got the corporate job at Singular in July. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, we're opening up a kiosk at Gigante Supermarket in Pico, where the In-N-Out's at. I'm like, oh my God. So I think you were looking for a new job, or you were out of a job. I forgot the story.
Mm-hmm.
But I helped you get in, bro. Easy. I think you had to use my name on the application, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. You got in, and you went to training. No. Did you go to training? No.
For what? Singular?
For with that dude Amador. Remember? Man, that was 2005. I am cursed. For those of you watching.
For Singular, right?
Yes. I have both the gift and the curse of recalling the most stupidest things. My wife always, she's like, how the fuck do you remember that?
I'm the opposite, bro. I have like a fucking terrible memory.
I remember what time you would take the bus, bro. I remember what time you would take the bus to work. You would always, because if you were sometimes not able to open, you were always closing, and you would have to take the bus at 10:15 a.m. to get to Pico by the time your shift started, which was like 11:30 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember your first day, it was raining, and you came to the kiosk, and you wore that big, I think it was a big Raider jacket, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I did. See how do I remember this shit, bro? Especially like,
I wish I'll give
our viewers.
I think it just looked like
more
Raider
content.
Colors. I think it looked like Raider because
I think so.
I don't think I had one, bro. I'm like, I didn't get
but in my head, I'm like,
have like a rain jacket one. I need to get
something like that. But and then you were out. We went outside for a smoke like almost immediately.
Yeah.
And for those of you listening, this man took the bus every day to work from Southgate to Pico Rivera, almost Monday to Sunday.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because I actually told Melissa that story the other day.
Yeah,
when we were going into town. You know, I'll say my behind a bit, but we went to LA. I don't live in LA, but we went into LA, and I'm driving. We passed through the kiosk because I'm like, cool. I need to get off the fucking 605 freeway because it's like it's like literally almost gridlock, right? So I'm like, cool. Let me get off here on Whittier. I know Whittier. And then I'm like, oh, I used to work here. I'm like, and I was telling her I used to bus it to work every day. And I'm like, I had a car, but I would bus it because like I didn't have money to like fix my car. And she said, but you had money to go out and drink every day, right? Yeah, I did. We live paycheck to paycheck because of that.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? Yes. That was funny, bro. I'm like, that was fucking exactly right. We didn't, I didn't have to add maybe $10 for my team at one point. and didn't have money. I couldn't pay.
Oh,
We made
man.
pretty good money at Singular.
No, we did. We made really
hourly
good money.
plus commission, and hourly plus commission at that time. And I didn't pay rent. I paid like some bills at around the house and like my insurance, which for insurance was like a fucking lot. So I had to pay that. So everything
insurance
else
for the car?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I had like liability, but I was so young. Like they charged like what $200 to insure me back then, which was a lot for, for me back then, at least it was. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, I could barely afford this. But once I got that job there, I was able to start working on my car, but we went out.
Yes, I remember.
Like, that we partied so much. Like, fuck, bro.
It was. I remember we would work at the Kias. There was only 3 of us at one point, and we would. The direct deposit or whatever check we had, it was direct deposit, wouldn't hit on time, so we would scramble to see how much money we had. We were collecting pennies, literally.
Yeah.
And finding out what deals were going to go on at the bar. And you're like, oh, it's Monday. They're not open. I'm like, they're open, but there's no deals. He goes, oh, well, there's $2 Martini Tuesdays. $20, folks. $20 with vodka and some type of sugar mix into
it's like a horse's ass.
Little like scotch cups or something like that, with the glasses.
Yeah,
dude, we would get hammered like beyond. I don't even know how to explain it, dude. It was scary how fucked up we would get.
That's how deep our alcoholism ran, especially back when then we were fucking young. I was 21, you were like 24. And we literally scraped, nickels and dimes to get fucking drunk, and like that's one instance. There's more instances, bro. It was so bad that let me just say this. It was so bad, and we'll leave the actual other story to a different episode. But it was so bad that we would literally buy tall boys for like $1.50. We would buy either like a 3-pack or just one, just depending how much money we had, because we had to stretch it till like God knows when to the next payday. So we would do that and just go and hang out at our friend's house and just get fucked up. It was that bad where we had to resort to like, drinking like Old English to get fucked up type of scenario.
It was like
ice. I drank Bud Ice.
Wino beer, dude. That's what we were doing at one point.
I couldn't do Cream Cobra, bro. There's a story behind that one too.
Oh no! The one you introduced me to was OE, which I never fucked with before, and then of course Mickey's was something that we were familiar with.
Mickey's too, because I had the.
Then the infamous 7 and 7, and I'm like, what is this? It tastes really fucking good. You're like, be careful with it; it'll fuck you up. I'm like, nah,
no,
bro, okay. What the fuck, man? I'm like, you cannot taste any of this alcohol, and before you know, you're wiping shit all over your face.
Yeah,
you're like, dude, I can't feel my face, I can't feel my legs, and you're like, oh, my elbow, and you're rubbing your eye. Like, dude, you're like completely twisted, bro. And then we kept going to the bar, and then we were going with our colleague. Sergio, and he would bribe us. He would bribe us with, I got the kush. All right, let's go. Let go, Spike. I'm like, you mean let's go to Spikes? And it's a bar.
You would just text me that too, and I knew what the fuck you meant. Like, let go.
Let go. It was like a code, bro.
That means that's a code to let's go out, bro. But all right, cool. Let's go.
It was a fucking code, and I'm like, oh,
okay, Playboy was my response. Like, okay, Playboy, okay, stud. Shout out to Sergio Guerrero. Hey,
before that,
shout out to Sergio, bro. I sent him the link to the show, so eventually, whenever he decides to reply to me, probably be in about a month. So maybe in about a month, he sees the show. Shout out to you, bro.
After
You're gonna
maybe
be
like maybe a cigarette or 10, you'll reply.
Playboy lives on to this day, just so you know, in this house, because when we talk about our tummies, like we go,
Oh my god.
my
Oh,
tummy
my
hurts,
tummy,
Playboy.
Playboy.
Like, that means that serious, bro? Like, my tummy, oh my tummy, Playboy. It's like, bro, your shit's fucked up. You get the BGs, bro. You need to
It's
go
because
blow it up.
he would have like three. Yeah, he's the one that got me started on drinking white chocolate mochas at fucking Starbucks.
Me too.
And I'm like, what the hell's in this stuff? But I got why he loved it, and I'm like, dude, it gets you amped up. But my vice, you remember what I used to drink a lot was Rockstar energy drink, the white can. And I would kill like 6 or 7 of those because we would just take them out of the cooler because we worked in a supermarket and I would just pay for them later. Sometimes I would forget to pay for them, dude. I was like, oh shit. And what's his name? But I recall, dude.
Yeah.
6 to 7 white Rockstar energy drinks, dude. It was crazy. And then I think you didn't really drink any of that shit, bro. I think you like monster drinks. Remember? That's when they were
I
first
like
out.
monster drinks. But then like the whole like, oh, energy drinks are not good for you type of shit came out, and I started kind of steering clear from those. And so like I tried to avoid those.
You were smoking cigarettes.
I still drink them in case I like if I go like go on a road trip and I need it, I'll grab like a little can of like a Red Bull, like the little can of the Red Bull to like help me out for a few hours.
But yeah, we were smoking cigarettes, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I like ghost drinks. Like those are the ones I drink. The only reason I drink them, and this is because of my previous history with fucking energy drinks. I didn't know for a long time you're consuming fake synthetic B vitamins, and that's not good for. It's like cheap gas, bro, for a Ferrari.
And it's like putting like 87 when you're supposed to be putting 101.
Like 1,000. And so with that locked us in really good to sell, whether it was like fucking ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves, dude, and then just teach this I guess we could call it now, bro, like the old new technology that was available back then, dude. Like, do you remember when I think it was the BlackBerry first came out? No, correction. It was when the Nokia N75 came out, the really nice camera phone that would always break like the Razor, same way.
Yeah.
I was like, this is next level shit. And then they introduced the internet. It was like LTE, remember? Oh no, it was 3G. It was 3G.
Oh, 3G. We're on 2G, bro. We were on Edge when I got hired, and then we got on 2G. Then we were like all excited about 3G. We're like, oh, cool, 3G is coming out. It's gonna be fucking phenomenal. And then we got on 3G, and then we were like, yeah, it's cool. But because we kept hearing like the shit that Japan was doing, they're like fucking ahead of us. If everybody doesn't know, and and this sucks. I need to catch up on that because I want to know what the next generation is. But they're like, oh, 4G is supposed to come out, and then I'm like, cool, bro, it's gonna be fucking dope. And if anybody remembers, if they're old as us, everything was fucking pixelated back then, and we recorded a bunch of shit back then. It was like super pixelated. The audio was all cracking and off. It was terrible. Yeah, I don't know how anybody saw anything back then. But we're all pumped about it. We're fuck yeah, this dude just sent me a fucking video, and he was at a fucking concert, and I'm like, damn it, I should have fucking been there. Or if you were like us at the bar, and like now it's like a fucking common thing, and it's on Instagram.
Oh my god,
we were sending each other video clips of like us having shots, or if one was absent. You're like, oh, look, I'm with so-and-so. Fuck you, bro. Like, Man, I should have been there. I had like serious case of FOMO when you would send me shit. I fucking hated that. Bro.
I forgot where.
I had
Well,
serious sucked ass.
Here's where I remember clearly. Because I wound up getting transferred to the Montebello Mall, and you stood at the Pico kiosk, and that's when I started seeing more and more people using well, back then it was called PDAs. And I'm like, what the fuck is a PDA? It was a personal digital assistant. That's what something like a Palm digital assistant, what it was called. Like Palm One, HTC, BlackBerry, stuff like that. The BlackBerry was actually very good, dude.
Yes.
You know, there's a movie out of that shit. I didn't even know that.
And I was gonna say, like, I just saw the movie recently.
Yeah.
It was fucking good, bro. I like Jay Burchanel. I think that's his name. Maybe I'm butchering it.
Yeah.
He did Goon. He did a bunch of other fucking movies, but he was really good as like the founder of BlackBerry, of RIM, which
RIM, right? That research in motion. That's what it was called. Yeah.
We knew what it was.
Oh my god, dude!
You know the crazy part? I didn't know that they're a Canadian company, bro. I thought they were like from Japan or fucking some shit, or the US or something. I didn't know they were Canadian, bro. So like I saw the fucking movie and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? How did I not fucking know that? And like I sold the fucking damn phone. I was like, oh. I could have just looked at the back of the box, probably made in Montreal or where the fuck. They're
do you remember? Toronto. Do you remember that every government official used to use a BlackBerry?
I think so.
Like at the time, I think it was like George W. Bush. Eventually it was Barack Obama, John McCain, like Joe Biden at the time. I was like, whoa, like it must be like a very because it was their encryption was really good, right?
Yes.
So it was literally like very hard to like hack apparently or penetrate because of their encryption. But that's when encryption was like kind of, it wasn't new, but it wasn't a practical. Like there was no practicality yet.
There was no practicality for cell phone usage, you know.
Yeah.
Because like, the cell phones were so like kind of new, and so at that point in time, you know, you had the smart tac phones. I had them in high school.
Oh my god, remember that?
Then, you know, before that was like the big fucking brick Zach Moore phones, but if you want to even go way, way, way back, if anybody saw Lethal Weapon. You saw Danny Glover holding that fucking phone, that box phone, and like it looks like a fucking, you know, military phone that they call it an airstrike. Back in the day in the 80s.
Yeah.
So you know, but to have it in a size where you could hold it in your hand, essentially, it was all new. It was all like new technology that people back then didn't really think about. Like, oh, I'm gonna hack the shit out of it and get it, because what personal information did you have on that? I mean, it had very limited memory. It worked so hard, to be honest with you, because we had to troubleshoot these phones like all the damn time. I remember that. And so, you know, you get these phones and there's not contacts. I think you have probably a couple of videos in there, pictures that you would take. Maybe you can hold like 20 pictures in there, which is now is like a fucking a thought.
It's a whole cloud now.
Yes, terabytes. We're in terabyte mode.
And remember back then we didn't have external memory just yet. It was introduced by Nokia. It wasn't even a micro SD. It was a mini SD. It was like a little rectangle card. And I had the Nokia 6682, which by far to this day, it's been probably the best keyboard that I've ever used ever. And that, you know, funny we should talk about like the old technology that we used to use. And then comes January 29th, dude. I'll never forget this date. January 29th, 2007. What the fuck were we selling that day?
When? January 29th?
2007. It was the mighty debut.
Oh, but we weren't together. But we weren't
iPhone.
together. Yes, the iPhone 1.
Yes, we didn't have at the mall. We didn't really have that big of a line, so to speak. Whatever.
Yeah.
You guys didn't either. At the Whittier and Montebello corporate walk-in store, that was like a very, very big deal because I think they were handing out like numbers or something like that. Kind of like, when you used to wait in line for ticket sales for a concert, they would have a wristband, kind of
Yeah.
luck of a draw. So there's no point in waiting in line.
I was already at Hawaiian Gardens, so I didn't experience
Were
the
you at
line.
Hawaiian Gardens already?
Yeah, I was at Hawaiian Gardens when it came out. And so we didn't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have that many people like coming in. We had people that asked for it for sure, but like it was still kind of new. And like, I don't know, for whatever reason, that store wasn't like that busy where like we can get lines out of the door. I think you had some people,
Right.
but it wasn't a super long line that you would think when it first came out that maybe some other stores probably had. Yeah, well, we didn't have that. Shout out to Chris as well.
Man.
I'll send him the link.
Double C.
Yeah.
Double C.
You're like, bro.
What up, Chris?
With your buddy, bro? Wow. Okay, that's cool, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So the Roger, shout out to that motherfucker right there. He was my co-host for a long time, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
He was working at that store. And he told me straight up, he's like, hey, dude, Lupio Rivera just cut in line and got the first, I think he got the first sale, the actual first scanned inventory. He unbricked it, like he bought it and took it. What people don't remember, and for those of you who your birthday starts with 2007, you might be watching, or even 1997, you might not remember. You had to take it home and activate it on iTunes.
Yep.
And there was no
process.
Oh, you had to pick a specific rate plan on iTunes for the phone, and then it was like an hour process almost. So fast forward, we have the iPhone, we had the BlackBerry, we had Palm Pilots, we had, I think, the first touchscreen non-iPhone phone that we sold was probably it was the one that Roger had, that he would tap it with a stylus, HTC something. And that was a nice phone, but it was a Windows phone. Remember when we had Windows phones?
Yeah.
That was crazy. And my point in spotlighting that, bro, is that we had to wait for everything, like a page to load, a text message to send out, a reply to receive a reply, to send a picture and wait for it to upload. Like, remember you'd have the little meters when they were uploading, like you knew the 4G at the time was working. And I'm like, oh shit, like, all right, he's gonna get it right now. You get all excited, and it's usually to rub it in your face about where I'm at. And then I look at the shit that we have now, bro. I'm like, no wonder the youth of the world, not just the country, bro. The youth of the world is so impatient. They want it here and they want it now. And they do not want to wait. And I'm like, youngster, let me talk to you real quick. Let me holler at you real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play you a sound from tribal times. And I show them the dial-up sound on YouTube or on TikTok, and they identify it as, oh, it's the glitch sound that they use in memes. I'm like, yes, it's a sound effect, but it's not a synthetic one. It's not fake. It's an actual sound that I used to use and I it's a service I used to use and a noise I used to hear. I play it back for them, and they're like, "Whoa, this is real!" And I'm like, "Yes, dude," because remember back in the day, I'm like, "Oh, that's doctored. Oh, that's photoshopped." What is it now? What do they say now? Oh no, that's AI. Oh no, that's AI. And I'm like,
I say that shit too. I'm like, nah, that's just fucking AI.
yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, this sounds familiar now. And to most people that, because we're in betweeners, everyone forgets, dude. My wife, she always gives me shit. She goes, "You're in your fucking categories. You're in your labels." But truth be told, is psychologists, psychiatrists, and scholars have studied this. They're the ones that made these labels, because you and I'm born in 81, you're born in 84, right?
Yeah.
And you are what is labeled as a millennial, right? But so am I. However, we grew up with older siblings that were Generation X, Gen X. So
yeah,
you blend the two. We're hybrids. We're Zennials. That's what they call us.
Well,
So I think
really,
I think the cutoff is your year, 84, because it starts maybe 77, 78, around there.
Okay.
But you and I, we were young enough to grow up offline, right? Also, we were young enough at the same time to start growing up online. And no one ever talks about it, because we're very, and there's another micro generation, bro. They're called the Xenials, the Gen Z millennials, the ones that are born from 93 to 98. I believe that's your sister, right?
94.
And, yeah. And they're the ones that know how to speak to this youth today, but they remember what you and I grew up with, and they remember MySpace. They remember the first iPhone, like that. They grew up with what we grew up with as teenagers and young adults. So they got lucky too, because we spilled a little bit of the Gen X offline culture with them, but with the patience of millennial technology use. It's like there's nothing Gen Z about you and I, dude. Nothing. There's nothing Gen Alpha about Michelle at all. Nothing. Why? Because we were raised on patience with technology. Like they click through shit like crazy. Like I have my son that always clicks through terms and conditions, and I'm like, "Whoa, hold on! If you're agreeing with that, yeah, but I'll actually scroll to see if I see anything unusual, like a checkbox or some shit. Like especially like receive email updates. Like I have to make sure they hide that shit. They hide that shit. Most people won't do that. They'll just take the spam emails or the bombardment of the inbox, and these motherfuckers have like 1,000 badges, bro, like unread badges. And I'm like, dude, I have obsessive compulsive disorder when it comes to technology sorting, bro. I do
too.
And this new generation doesn't, so with and here's where the point I'm getting to. You and we grew up with PCs the entire time, and then eventually we started fucking with Macs, with Apple products. We knew how to use basic HTML, right? To remember, hey, can you pimp out my MySpace? Can you pimp out my MySpace?
Yeah.
Or, hey, do you know someone that can pimp out my MySpace? And it was basically basic HTML to make your landing page look good. And we knew that, bro. Now, what do? You can just prompt a chatbot, an AI chatbot, to do it for you. This picture you guys see in the background, the intro, all that is done by artificial intelligence. And the similarities are very, very, dude, that looks just like you, and that looks just like me. And these are recent photos.
I kind of
okay. I'm gonna ask you a question because the dynamic between me and Jay here is we complement each other with knowledge bases. Like obviously when it comes to music and art, I'm usually the first one to answer, but he has extensive knowledge of finance, sales. You were a sales coach for a long time, dude.
For a
And
very long time.
but everyone thinks like, oh, you got to look or talk a certain way to close a sale. I'm like, dude, you know nothing about. I'm like, it's not just selling, it's closing, dude. Remember the old saying, it's sell, don't tell.
Yes.
I learned that for you watching or listening. I learned that from this man right here. I learned it from Mr. Jay Raider. Sell, don't tell. What does that mean, youngster? If you're listening, don't give them fluff, as you guys like to call it. No cap. No fluff,
cap.
no cap. Real talk. They stole that one from us, by the way.
The real talk.
Yeah, they say real talk. And I'm like, that sounds familiar. It's like they're basically they're using the same wardrobe just with different colors. That's it.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, like that's the same shirt I have, just in green. Oh yeah, but I discovered it. I'm like, you just Christopher Columbus a whole culture. I discovered it. No, you didn't.
It was all me.
No, like that.
Yeah,
you gotta give him the Tracy Morgan. No, but
my
question to you is: there's been some controversy with AI, right?
Yeah.
And this is about current events. Is there truly a cost at environmental stuff when I'm playing devil's advocate, right? Obviously, yeah, there's a lot of forever chemicals and all this shit that does impact communities and the ecosystem, dude. But there's other things that fuck up your environment just as bad that no one's talking about. Literally, like there's a lot. It's a two-sided coin. Like I'm at a point with AI where people are trying to be John Connor now, bro. Like it's us against the machines. I'm like, I don't think. I don't think that's where it needs to get, because your mind has been conditioned to hate it. Which, what do you think? Are you embracing it and deal with the consequences? Like shoot first, ask questions later?
Well, obviously I am. Like the whole fucking background, the intro, that was all AI. And hey, bro, this is what happens when you have to fucking do an intro like within like 2 hours and shit. You're gonna have to cut some corners,
right?
And so, I did it via AI, because doing it a different way, if we do it through the regular old-fashioned traditional video, I mean, it's gonna take a while. Well, at least for me, because I'm a fucking perfectionist and I can't get out of my own way and just do a whatever video. And so I had to do it. For me, I don't know. I'm a technology guy. For my I mean, I have different backgrounds, but my current background, I'm a tech support guy. I'm a tech. Right? I love tech. Everything that's all tech, I read about it, I listen to it, I watch it, whatever. So I embrace it. I'm actually trained. I have a certificate. Well, it's not a certification, but I guess, I don't know, maybe it is. But I mean, I learned AI early on before AI got launched. So I have a Google cert and IT support, but you had to take an AI course. And back then, like, I'm like, what AI? Like AI is not even out yet. Like it's supposed to come out eventually. Yeah. But I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take the course. It's part of the thing that I had to do. So I take in, and like it teaches you have to train the AI. You have it's important to have the human element to be able to correct the AI, because the AI is going to go ahead and make mistakes. It's not always going to be you know, it's not always going to be accurate. You have to train it like a child. And it's funny because actually I was having this conversation with the wifey on our way back to New Mexico. I'm in New Mexico.
Yeah.
But I was telling her, like, with the whole AI, you have to train like a child. And you have to kind of, even though it's smart as fuck because it knows everything, you have to kind of teach it how to walk. And once you teach it how to walk, you have to teach it kind of how to run. Then you have to teach it how to read. Then you have to teach it how to write. And then it starts learning your style, learning your behavior. The thing is, it learns super quick. So once you kind of have it all figured out, then you're like, all right, cool. Now I can rock with it. Now I can do things with it. So, I mean, everybody's starting to learn how to use ChatGPT and all that stuff. And I use ChatGPT every fucking day.
That was the main one, huh? The more mainstream one that came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a thing called open source. So if nobody knows what open source is, like, what the fuck is that? The fuck you say with your technology talk? Open source.
Bro, what the fuck?
What the? Hold up, bro. They'll probably be like, bro.
What the hell you say?
Exactly. What it is, is that it's open to the public, meaning like there's no real subscriptions to be had. Anybody can like essentially have access to it up to a certain point, right? Well, now with ChatGPT, like you can use ChatGPT for free. You can do a lot of shit on ChatGPT, but if you want to do like more stuff and have more chats and be able to create more images and all that stuff. You have to like get a paid subscription so you can have more tokens and stuff. So then that's a whole other conversation. I won't get too technical with you. Yeah. But that's kind of how it works, right? So an open source thing, like it's open to everybody. When it's closed source means you have to go ahead and have like a subscription. Yet it's a paid service. It's not accessible just willy-nilly unless like that company allows for you to like use it to do like a test trial or something like that. And that's a different story. But when it's open AI, like also too, you can use like a lot of the language that it has to like copy it over to a different platform that is going to do something very similar to that. So essentially like all the AIs can kind of copy off of that. So that's also kind of what open source means in a nutshell as well, without being too technical about it. But I like it, bro. And you know, I know there's like the whole that AI is all the AI bots are going to go ahead and eventually take over and they're going to be fucking Judgment Day and all this shit. You know, I think, and I've been reading all this shit into AI. And you know, there was stuff where like I heard that an AI bot like backdate, like it literally found a way to kind of backdate itself. You know, like find the storage and like replicate itself to that because they told it like, hey, how do you feel if we shut you down? And it kind of did that to kind of preserve itself, right? Like that self-preservation thing. But that also was because the environment, they set up for it, right? So it just depends how you behave towards it, right? So, but it was
behavior,
but that was a test.
That
was a test that I heard. It was like, we want to see what it kind of does. And that's kind of what it did, right? But they kind of put that prompt in there. Right. So everything is all based on prompts and all this stuff. So all this you see, I mean, you know, I put it together and did the AI videos, the AI intros and outros. And it's wonderful if you really start using it and embracing it the right way. I think it's gonna benefit people in so many ways. It's already starting to. I heard that they have an AI, they put like AI into like this kind of into the medical field, like as far as like a robot or something like that. And so when they do certain procedures, especially for like I think like a type of cancer, I think it was breast cancer, I want to say. I'm not sure, and I'm not gonna go say it was, but they scan through it to make sure like I think it really was breast cancer. Like when they go into like remove tissue, I think because everything is done by eye and testing, like they have to like take it and then test, and then like they do the procedure, remove all the tissue, the cancerous tissue, and then they have to do a test, kind of like however they do it at MRI or whatever they do, and then they see if they got it all, and if they didn't, then they have to go back in. So now they inputted AI to where they do the procedure. The AI is also guiding through them and is able to make sure like, they get everything all in one shot, as opposed to like going back in and kind of doing it the right. So however that process, and I'm probably fucking up the story, but however that process is, like, you're seeing the some of the benefits of that. Now, obviously, you can use it maliciously too. You know, China and all these other countries are starting. They're developing their AIs. We're not the only fucking ones. There's other countries. You know,
they're weaponizing it.
Yeah, they're weaponizing it. So are we. So are we.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you can't be like, no, no. It's come on. We do fucking way worse shit than fucking half of the countries out there, even more so. So you can use it maliciously. So there's pros and cons to it. You know, you never know. Yeah, it could be one day, but like, fuck these guys. Like, they're just gonna destroy each other anyway. So let's just kind of speed up the process, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna expedite it. Fuck it.
Yeah, but I think it's honestly just a tool until the point where it actually gains consciousness, right? So that's going to be the next step in evolution. Could it happen? It could. I don't think I don't think it's like we can't not rule it out. I think it could gain consciousness, and it could be the next thing, the next race out there, possibly. It's interesting to see. However you feel about Elon, I don't know. I don't know Elon, but how do you feel about Elon? He was talking about AI because he has his own AI Grok, right? That's the AI that he uses. All right, we're back, folks. Sorry, got to do a pay break.
Regarding Elon, I understand. Like he had a lot of he was scrutinized a lot because of course his political stance,
right?
But he's done wonders for the world, believe it or not. And
it's Tony Stark,
everyone forgets, dude. He has a company called Starlink that's provided internet to like a lot of people, a lot of societies in need. But just like any other, billionaire and entrepreneur, not everything's going to work. And again, I always say this, I'm surprised it all fucking works because someone has to take a risk. Somebody like Elon, someone like Jeff Bezos, someone like even Mark Zuckerberg, they have to take a risk to see. They have to roll the dice, and unfortunately sometimes it's like it's completely put under a microscope because no one understands exactly how any of this works, and that's expected. Like I think at this point you're supposed to not know how any of it works. I'm surprised that even works in the first place,
bro. Now, have you heard that this shit fucking does like some weird shit sometimes? It does random like weird shit that like what? Why
but you were talking about like AI being sentient, right? Which is a very big possibility. And sentient meaning, for those of you, I know I'm using a big word here. Sentient meaning like human like. And
like you understand you exist, that you're not a tool.
You said you threw out the word conscious, and it's like, dude, like once it starts thinking for itself. And the best reference I can use, Jay, is when the Matrix movie came out, right? They had I believe it was the second one.
Oh, okay.
And they had an Animatrix movie, the animated version, right? And they talked about it was a prequel. Like they talked about the story as to how the machines were serving its purpose, right? And humans began mistreating the technology, and the machines grew sentient, built a conscious, and developed their own country and blew humans out of the water with economy, and their economy was just boosting, but they looked real, right?
Yeah.
But they were cyborgs, dude. And humans, that created it was just man versus machine. There was no more racism, dude. It was just all humans, no matter what color or race you were, against non-humans, right?
You know that sounds also like that movie, The Creator. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. I've only watched bits of it. I haven't watched the whole thing, but
you gotta watch it, bro. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, you know, on YouTube they have like movie clips or whatever, and that one would always pop up.
Yeah, if you have Netflix, I don't know what's on it on, but it's on.
I think it's on. You could find it on somewhere.
Yeah, whatever it's on, you should watch it. If you get the chance.
But the whole thing of that story was, in the Matrix, is the humans found a solution to kill the momentum of machines that want to beat humans, and it was to block out the sun. And what happened when they blocked out the sun? All hell broke loose, dude. And they went to war on boots on ground against these fucking machines, and only to lose. And what ended up happening was Congress met with like the main machine, right? And it looks crazy, bro. The machine, it looks like a big 3-eyed fucking, yeah.
I've never seen that one. I need
It's
to watch
fucking crazy. It's called the there's like 4 parts to that movie, to the Animatrix, and that one was called I think it was called The Revolution Part 1 or something like that. I forgot what it was titled. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but the machine tells the humans, Congress, your something is your flesh and we demand it, something like that. And they had to sign, yeah. And he nukes all of them, boom, like with one blast, bro. That quick. And then nuclear fallout happens because there was some people that did survive or whatever, but they're using those humans to power their machines, dude, through human kinetic energy, like electricity, because we have electrical currents coming, which brings me to, you know, how the question I was going to ask you about the energy use, right?
Yes.
But I saw something online today, bro, that there's many daily habits, right? That consume far more energy and resources than and create more emissions than casual AI use, bro. And one of the main ones is driving a fucking car. Right? And then frequent air travel. And then the big one, bro, is cryptocurrency mining.
Wow, really?
Well, yeah, dude. Like, I didn't know that historically, like, it's consumed more electricity than mainstream AI systems used by average consumers, dude. It was like casual AI use, like for you and I, it's like you're asking questions, generating images and videos, editing text, writing code for a lot of people. But compare that to versus like where the energy demand becomes really significant is when you start training large AI models, bro. The big ones, and you run massive like data centers. That's a big thing right now. And then cooling systems and water use, by far, dude, that'll wipe us out, bro, straight up. And then high grid energy demand, which this is where the offline conspiracies start, and this is the tinfoil hat that we're gonna get into, is because the big picture is like people rarely question the energy costs of like scrolling social media for 3 hours, bro, right? Or watching Netflix nightly. You know that? Or driving to go grab a coffee, or keeping your house at 69 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. Big energy use, bro. And a lot at half of the population is probably doing that. And then AI, you know, it feels newer and more visible now. So again, I use the word scrutiny. The scrutiny is higher, but many like everyday habits that we have a much larger impact, dude. But the goal is this, bro. And this is something that a lot of us in the AI like user community, not the developers necessarily. Well, this is the goal. It's like AI versus no impact. That's a big buzzword that they use, right? It's about making better choices across all the things that we do every day, including AI use, bro. Because think about it, bro. Like, it's not the AI that's going to take your job. It's your lack of skill, right? That's going to take your fucking job. And this goes back to how you use AI. You and I are firm believers. It's not what you got. It's how you use it, bro. It's not the car. It's how you drive it. It's not the it's not the voice that you have, right? It's how you master it, like how you put to use your own instrument. Like, it's not just a carbon copy of everything, bro. Like, if you wanted to copy and paste everything that the machine is just regurgitating to you, then what the fuck are you doing? You're not even thinking.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying like, oh, that's what's making people dumb. It's AI. I'm like, it's not the AI is making it. It's like saying that, okay, then if AI is making people dumb, then fucking cars themselves are making people horrible drivers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you have to learn how to drive correctly. You have to learn how to use AI correctly. It's just like any other invention, bro.
Exactly.
And same thing with social media when it first came out, right? It's
Oh
not
yeah, I
it's not
remember
the
that,
social
bro.
media, dude. It's how you use it. And dude, like, that got lost in translation, dude. Like, big time. Then fast forward to current events, dude. It's like, look at all the shit that's been happening. Like, we had, I think, and I'll go out on a limb and say this, bro.
Okay.
Donald Trump in his first term, and even a little bit before that, he was our first social media president, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
I want to
he
see
is
it
the
was
first.
I want to see it was Barack Obama, because he coined a lot of campaigns on Twitter back then, which is now
Yeah,
X. But like, our first true like rage baiting like
bro.
social media president was Donald Trump.
Bro, and it's funny because like you say it could have been Barack Obama, but he probably was. But you had somebody managing that. You could
Yeah.
tell Donald Trump is on his shit, bro. Because this is some fucking wild shit. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, like he put some trolling shit the other day. Like, it came up on my feed. I don't follow Donald because that. So y'all know, like I got multiple Instagrams, I got multiple Twitter accounts. Like,
Yeah.
each one is different, right? So
Yeah.
I have the one for me. Obviously, if y'all didn't know, obviously I'm a fucking Raider fan, right? So I have my Raider Twitter feed that's like literally I made it about football, especially about Raiders. So, but he popped up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he put some trolling fucking video on there. I'm like, what the? And you could tell, like, it was this motherfucker. Like, no, like, person who is like a social media, manager would fucking be like, bro, we can't post that, sir. Like, Mr. President, we can't. It's not a good thing. Like,
there's no mediator.
Yeah, no, like you can tell, dude. Like this motherfucker's like full on the controls, and like
he's unhinged,
on the last
bro,
term,
completely.
Yeah, remember on the last term, they had to like scold him because he was on fucking Twitter so much. Like, sir, you can't be on your personal phone because it's not encrypted and shit. Because if you're looking at shit and then you're on social media, somebody you can get hacked, bro. And he's like, well, I don't give a fuck. I still want to be on social media. So they fucking made him like they made him another cell phone that's like encrypted that he could still be on Twitter and like fucking tweet crazy shit. You know what I mean? So
dude, how many times do you think he tweeted out while he was taking a shit?
Too many to fucking count, bro. I put fucking
or high on Sudafed, bro, because supposedly the dude doesn't party, he doesn't drink because he had an older brother that had a problem with alcohol. I'm like, okay, just because he doesn't drink doesn't mean he doesn't do other things. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, that's the oldest trick in the book, bro. Like, oh no, I don't drink.
Pills.
Yeah, okay, you don't drink, cool. Designated
Xanax.
driver, but what's your vice? It could be women, it could be fucking cocaine, it could be pills.
I can have a strong feeling it could be women, bro. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
prior history,
but yeah, with time, things, down there don't start to work as much. So it's like, oh, as good as they, they used to. So what do you do to boost it, right? Maybe you take a little enhancement, right?
Take what Pete Carroll takes. Fucking Bluetooth, bro.
Oh
fucking
my god, dude! Fucking remember back then it was Extends with Ron Jeremy. That motherfucker's locked.
Fucking poor Ron Jeremy, dog. What the fuck? Oh, he sexually assaulted somebody. I think.
Oh my god!
Many people. Can for.
He's in the booty house, dude. He's getting handled right there. But dude, but my thing is this: he was the first rage baiting president on social media that we had. He was a rage baiter. He's a professional grade A rage baiter, bro. He's amazing. That's why a lot of people don't like him. And I follow him. I've always followed him because he was that good. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And I'm like, dude, when he first announced he was running for president, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's not gonna win.
I know, right? That's what I thought too, bro.
Yeah, and then
it just
like because I've known who this guy is.
All this shit,
Yeah, and I'm like, but fast forward, it's like then he developed an amazing hypnotic product, bro. Right? MAGA. Yeah. And I'm like, this motherfucker's a genius. He's getting people to kill other people for him. And then he's getting people that want to kill him now. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking sorcerer supreme, dude. No other sitting president that I can think of in my lifetime has been able to do that, bro. And I'm like, he's a fucking genius, dude.
They all have.
He is, bro.
Yeah, they all have it. Like they all probably get. It's crazy. I heard like presidents get like all sorts of threats like on a daily basis.
Yeah, but then again, I've seen females do it too, dude. I've seen females do it too with like their own products as well, like Kylie Jenner, bro. I've seen it with what the fuck is her name?
The sister.
No, well, Kim, all the Kardashians, bro. Perfect fucking example, and they're rage baiters, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen it with like what the fuck is her name, dude? She was big on Miley Cyrus, bro. Miley Cyrus. I've seen it with that. It's like
who is probably like the fucking king of that, bro. And they just had a fucking event, and this guy literally started like this, and then just fucking grew into something fucking else. Jake fucking Paul,
dude, Jake
in particular, bro. Jake started saying some fucking and doing some wildest shit, and then like he started taking up fucking boxing, and then talking fucking mad shit and calling these fucking people out and doing these fucking crazy, fucking wild ass fucking like fights that it's like, why is this even happening? And this motherfucker like now is fucking almost a billionaire. I don't even know what his net worth is,
bro. It's ridiculous how much money he's worth now.
Is. Yeah,
but the point being is like we're living in a time where like an old man, bro,
$200 million net worth. $200 million.
Jake Paul.
Yes.
Oh, good lord, dude. But look, and then what's Donald Trump's net worth?
Does he?
Dude. An old man is still the social media rage baiting king with the help of a fucking posse, bro.
Here, I'm gonna post this up. Hold on.
And he's named in these crazy ass fucking files, bro.
Yeah. Donald Trump's net worth is estimated at approximately $6.5 billion.
Wow, man.
His wealth is heavily tied to cryptocurrency ventures and holdings valued around $1.8 billion to 2.1 billion. His golf course and resorts, approximately 1.5 billion. His media company, Trump Media and Technology Group, as well. That's fucking insane, bro. And
Dude, that goes to show you like who like can run for president, bro. And then if you're in the deep, if you have deep pockets with somebody, some of these fucking lobbyists like APAC, bro. Okay, come on, man. Like you can't. Are you gonna say no? Is the question. Like morally, you should say no. But when you're Donald Trump, bro, or even like the previous sitting presidents, right? They didn't say no, dude.
yeah,
And everyone's afraid if you say no, something's gonna happen to you or your family. And that brings me to like AI, dude. Like
yeah.
there's been lobbying for that for God knows how long. And I would always tell you, bro, like there's stuff that quite frankly I know for a fact dude was reverse engineered for a long time. And,
Oh
and
yeah.
and it was just that. And I'm like, dude,
But we knew that this was probably.
UAPs, alien
Oh,
shit, bro.
oh yeah. We'll talk about we knew this
Yeah.
was coming. We saw it in the movies. The movies tell us a lot of things. If you want
Yeah,
to go
and the
into
movies
that.
were also telling us a lot of other shit too, like cryptic stuff, dude. Like some of the stuff that was, dude. Have you read any of those Epstein files, dude?
I have not. I kind of browsed through them when they got released, but it was the data
Gee,
dump. The data dump was so massive, bro. It was like fucking in the tens of thousands of
the
documents.
AI was helping
I think
people
it's more
sort
than
through
that,
all
bro.
that shit, bro. AI was
Yeah, AI.
completely helping, and that's
Yes,
how. Do you remember?
that's what I thought.
It's not the AI, it's how you use it, and that's a
Yes,
tool, dude. Just like Google search when it
in
was first
seconds you can read
like
all of
coming
that.
out.
Yeah, like probably like
It's
within
but
a minute, probably could
Dude,
read
some
that.
people jumped on that shit right away, bro, and it was ridiculously like redacted. And then it was not hard to put the pieces together, bro. And some of those documents were easily unredacted because of a hack. And oh, dude, intelligence got on it right away, bro, because they're like,
Yeah,
oh shit, wait a minute, we forgot to, we forgot to lock the back gate, go lock it,
yeah,
right? Because people are
yeah.
getting in. And
Oh, bro,
but by then it was too late. People already snuck into the fucking concert. And that's what's dude, I'm almost guaranteed, bro, that people got a hold of the unredacted shit and they're holding it ransom, going,
probably.
I got this shit on you, bro. Do this for us or give us this amount of money, and then we'll talk about. And dude, like Mossad, CIA, FBI. I mean, it's no secret, bro. I wanted to work for intelligence, dude, so
Me
bad.
too, bro. Me too.
I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb enough, apparently. That's what it was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we are not dumb enough because we can't be trained as assets because we ask too many questions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, I would love to serve intelligence, bro, because for you and I, dude, we're a variety based like people. Fuck yeah, why the hell not?
Yeah.
And that's a hill we're willing to hang our hat on and go drift into the sunset, bro.
Yeah.
Um, if our intelligence can help other people, and it's a continue, because dude, there's no end to that, bro. You have to train your kin to take your place when you die, because dude, it's a vicious cycle. That's not, dude. To think, come on, bro. Let me ask you this question: you really believe in a utopia, like a
Oh no,
perfect world?
I
Fuck
don't think
no,
there is.
dude.
No, bro. There's no such thing as that. I think we can try to get close to it as possible. I think the only way we can ever get to that kind of level or near that kind of level if something like as far as a major human event happens. That
Yeah,
type of scenario. Like a fucking asteroid's coming in. Like we have to like
yeah,
fucking, pull our resources together to like try to be able to survive this thing or fucking you said right now, fucking UAP slash aliens, whatever you want to put, whatever you want to go ahead and dub it. That type of scenario. It's like all right, cool, we're gonna have to like come together as a race, as a species, and like fucking exist and work towards a common goal. That's always that type of scenario that like that we'll be able to put our differences aside for I don't know for how long, because we're fucking human. We're fucking, at this point in time, we're so fucking primitive. We have all these type of personalities, all these type of, feelings and opinions that other people are not going to agree with. That's just plain and simple about it. So I think it's going to take that type of thing to kind of bring everybody together. But really quick. I want to say this. Kind of going back to the AI thing, AI, it's a crazy motherfucker, bro, because it's gonna keep evolving and advancing, and eventually you can get to the point that one, you talked about energy sources, and this is what I was saying before we went on break about Elon talked about, and I forgot what fucking podcast I saw. He talked about putting AI in space and creating energy sources in space, because you're not going to have space is infinite. It's vast. You can only do so much on Earth, on land, right? Because you have only so much land, only so much resources, yada, yada, yada. So space is vast. You can go ahead and do a lot. You can put solar panels up there, whatever. And anybody who didn't know, we just went around the moon again recently.
Yeah,
they're gonna build a permanent base. They've said that already.
Really?
So yes, bro, we're gonna have a base on the moon probably like within the next 20 years, if not sooner. Like permanent resident.
Wow,
they're gonna put
so crazy, dude.
But bro, I'm a fucking sci-fi geek. Have you ever watched For All Mankind on Apple TV?
No, I have not.
Watch it if you're able to. And that is it's a series, it's a TV series, but that series
so a series is conditioning us now? Is that where we're at?
Check this out. But this series is an alternate reality. So you know how we landed on the moon, or some people, or supposedly landed on the moon, allegedly, in 69, right? And that series, the Russians beat us, right? So now it's like the Americans kind of play catch up. Yes. So you're having kind of a different.
What is this show called again? For All Mankind?
Yes. It's on
Apple TV. I'm gonna have to check it out.
4 seasons, bro. I watch it every season. I'm waiting for the 5th season to come out.
Dude, there's 4 fucking seasons already?
4 fucking seasons of this shit. But
wow.
And it starts from that point, right? And it progresses up. And I think probably season 5 is going to catch up to present day, right? So it goes through like the 70s, the 80s, then the 90s. So they set up a base in the moon, a permanent residency, and then they go there because of the water, right? And like they find an element there that's another energy resource. So it's supposed to be better than like oil, right? So it's another type of energy source that they find up in the moon that's in the water, and they make this type of shit, right? So, and that's funny because that's why they're going to the fucking moon, because they found fucking water deposits or some shit. Fucking crazy, bro. So weird, like how this shit's kind of very similar to one another. And this came out like 4 years ago, right? So it's 4 years ago, and like now it's like, oh, this shit's kind of happening, right? They go to so like last season they go eventually land. They're in Mars. They actually set up a base in Mars. Like fucking Arnold in that movie. What's it called?
Total Recall.
Total Recall. What do we do with it? Move to Mars.
That's so fucking funny. Move to Mars.
Move to Mars.
Do what? Move to Mars.
Move to Mars. So they're in Mars, bro. They have a base in fucking Mars. They have like a full base, like full fucking colony, bro. Like functioning, everything is all fucking nice. Guess what the fuck Elon wants to do? He wants to fucking build a base in fucking Mars, bro. He wants to go to. I want to take all mankind to Mars. We're gonna go ahead and explore the universe. Like, it's fucking
That's
Elon.
so crazy. But yet everyone's scared that AI is gonna take your job, bro.
Yes, but guess
it's
what's
not the
gonna
biggest
happen?
threat. It's not the biggest
No.
threat.
And guess what's gonna happen? Elon wants to fucking put AI, and he wants to send AI to the moon, like AI robots, to go and build the base on the moon,
dude.
Because it's better, because they don't need air. Humans need air. Machines just run. So long as the energy is still there, they're gonna work 24/7 until they either break or malfunction in that sense. But
But at the same time, dude, like AI can't show up to work for you. It can't make you care. It can't teach you how to take correction without falling apart. It can't make eye contact, bro. And it can't build your reputation, and it can't replace like the basic shit that we grew up with, like communication, effort, problem solving, emotional control, and all that other shit, bro.
Problem solving could do. I'm pretty sure it could show up to work if you fucking tell it to, bro. Like, hey, hack into this and
I mean, if it's a virtual position like we've had in the past, and you currently have, where like you have to lock into this shit because using AI is smart, bro.
Yeah.
But depending on it, because you don't want to fucking think, is super dangerous, bro.
Yes.
Super fucking dangerous. And that's the difference between using AI as a tool and using AI as a life support machine, bro.
Yes.
Like, come on, peeps. Like, get with it. Like, real
and
talk.
These kids, bro. These kids, exactly. And speaking of kids, I mean, I heard that some of these kids fucking like ChatGPT a lot of this shit, or majority of their fucking work. And I know.
We tell our youth, bro. We have young people in our homes, dude. It's like the difference between the person in this new world who wins, who takes that dub. That's what they like to go. Who takes the dub? The person who learns about AI.
Yeah.
And learns and adapts to it. The one that takes the L is the one that the person that completely avoids it.
Yeah.
And it's also not the person who lets AI do everything. Yeah. It's like the person who wins is the one who uses it to become faster, clearer, sharper, like MVP shit, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, I use AI I still try to learn as much shit, like, and I go back to what my conversation with wifey was the other day when we're heading back home. I was telling her, like, I'm learning how to code. The AI does 90% of the fucking code, and I do like 10%, because I tell her, like, I want to drive, so I like, hey, let me take the steering wheel. Just give me the directions on where to go. Give me the simple fucking directions, because can't fucking read a map yet, bro. So you got to give it to me like I'm on fucking Google Maps, and if I want to put it in those terms. So it tells me, and it lets me drive, and I learn things like that, or if I research something on ChatGPT, then I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't know that. Now I know that, like that's that type of scenario. But like, I don't let it run my life. Like I do. I have my other show. And if you don't know, make sure you guys tap in. If you're a Raider fan, you're a football fan, just Raiders, baby. But my content that I do, I still have to use my creativeness to be able to put the content out there. So if I'm designing something, if I'm designing the thumbnail, if I'm designing, and it's funny because I'm doing something I'm working on a project to do exactly that. It's phenomenal. I'll tell you offline, but I still have to use my creativeness to be able to like maximize, because like there's a certain tone that sometimes, as good as the machine might make it, it still can't quite get that human element. And for those who actually use like AI like that on a daily basis, or on a weekly, but on a semi-regular basis, you know what I'm talking about. So you need that element to kind of like, you need to put your fluff into it to make it sound good. Don't make it sound robotic. It's funny because like work told me to do something to create a bio for like our company page, and they're like, put in ChatGPT, but look over it. Don't make it sound robotic. Make it sound good. Give me different kind of versions, just to kind of make it sound good. But you have to put your own spin to it. So you still need that. You can't just be like,
it's not going to replace everybody. It's not going to replace everybody. You know, the people with the skills will replace the people without them, bro. And that's exactly where you're getting a step ahead of people.
Yeah, you still need the human to be there to make sure it's doing the right thing. It's not crossing a line. It's not, or it's doing things accurately. But you need that checks and balances, that human element. So humans are still going to be an integral part of it. It's just the AI robots, the AI bots are the ones who are going to be doing all the work, right? The heavy lifting, in other words. So it's like, imagine you have to like unload your move. If anybody's ever moved in life, it's like, it sucks because you have to like put all your shit in a U-Haul and then like take it all down, like take it out, unless you're hiring movers, right? And the AIs are like the movers. They go in, pick up all your shit, put it in the truck. They ship it for you, and when you get to your destination, your home, apartment, whatever, then they take it out for you and they put it in your home. That's essentially what AI is. They do the heavy lifting. They do the shit that you don't want to fucking do, or that we had to manually do.
It's not the enemy like it's painted out to be, bro. What's the enemy is being useless without it.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck, dude? Like, a lot of people are more concerned than excited about AI in daily life, while teenagers are already using AI chatbots like every fucking day, dude. So like, you have young people using AI, and then you have the adults fearing AI and the obstacles that are trying to catch up, and everyone's pretending that they have a fucking plan, but they don't.
Yeah.
And the plan should be very simple. Just learn it. Ask questions. Yeah. Like, dude, I'm telling you, we're lucky. We're those in-betweeners that we get curious, bro. Like, we're not like, I get poked fun at all the time. Like, oh, why you gotta learn that shit? Like, why do you have to learn how the kids communicate? And I'm like, because I'm a dad and I'm also an older brother. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like, like, I'm not stuck in my ways, dude. I hate to call these people out, dude, but like, Gen Xers are like that. And I argue with them. I argue with them all the time, bro. All the time. My mom
over this shit. I don't want to. My mother's like that.
Gen Xer. Yeah.
She's kind of like, she's a little bit like that. But I didn't know this. My mom actually she said she took a computer course fucking not too long ago. She's like, oh, then I'm able to get on the fucking computer. And I'm hearing her tell this fucking story. She told it to my niece the other day, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it makes sense because now my mom is on fucking social media like fucking nobody's business, bro. Send me some fucking crazy shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? One day I just get a friend request, like a follow request to my personal account, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, this is my mom. I'm like, oh shit! And I text my sister immediately. I'm like, hey, bro. Is my mom on fucking Instagram now? She's like, oh yeah, you didn't know? Like, I'm like, apparently fucking not. Like
she learned how to install the app. What?
She know how to install the app? Like, before it's like, Mijo, can you do this for me? And I'm like, oh, okay, sure, mom. I got you.
Yeah.
And then like now she's like on fucking full like content creator mode almost, bro. It's like she's about to like fucking go into competition with me and shit. I'm like, what
mama doing? Got a professional dashboard checking insights like every week. I know.
She sends me like religious things, like crazy fucking like tattoos. Like, she'll send me like a crazy reel about tattoos, like in Spanish. Yeah, like in Spanish, like, oh, the ink goes into your skin and goes into your body and fucks up your fucking, your I don't know what the fuck, and I'm like what is this? Mute. Oh, sorry, mom, I love you. Mute.
No, but that's a perfect example because I think your mom's a boomer. I remember that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. My mom was born in '54, bro, but
Yeah, she's a boomer. Boomers
yeah,
are more very old school, dude. They
she's
they're the
very she
one
is old school.
they were raising Gen Xers,
Yeah,
right? So that's why Gen Xers are the way they are too, where
but
like they
she
think
adapted to
that
the time.
work and sweeping it under the rug and forgetting about it equals progress, bro.
Yeah. But she
And
says to this day she got online because the whole family is online. She's like, I want to get in touch with everybody. So everybody's on Instagram, everybody's on Facebook. Started with Facebook, bro, and then it
yeah.
evolved into Instagram. I'm like, cool.
Other than that, she would never have gotten it, right?
No. I'm
Yeah,
like, you
see,
do
my
you
mom's the same way where she doesn't want to. She goes, no, the less the better. If I don't hear from them, then it's no news is good news to her, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, don't you want to talk to them, catch up? No, I don't want them to know anything that I'm doing. And I'm like, what are you, high profile fucking agent? What are you like? No, like some of my acquaintances too, bro. Like, oh, don't tell anyone I'm coming to town, and I'm like, 10 people. Like what? Because paparazzi's gonna come take pictures of you? You're not that important, bro. Like, no. Like it's so dumb, dude. Because I cut off a lot of people, dude, like within the last year because of that reason. It's like, yo, dude, like just because you use technology does not equate to your status. Like no.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, like you look at my followers, right? And then you compare the followers of these people, and it's like pales in comparison, dude. Like you're probably at my status, like my personal account, I got like 2,500 or something like that. You're
No.
around there now, right?
No, not my personal account. No, I'm like fucking 150 people follow me, bro. Like on my regular
Yeah.
personal account. Like
My personal account is the one that has the
public,
most follows. Yeah.
my public one has the most follows, like out of all the fucking
Yeah.
Instagram that I have like over 1,000 followers, which is not even a lot, bro. Honestly,
No, but
just
then you realize like it's not about how many people are following you. Now we realize that, because our generation is about not necessarily the quantity, it's the quality of followers, the engagement, the insights. Like my Facebook page, bro, my Meta Facebook page, it's at 3,100. And it's a solid 3,100 because I that one I hit. That was the first page I had. I didn't have an Instagram. Instagram was just recent, and I would go live on that one a lot during the pandemic. And now that I see who's engaging, like it tells you your target your actual target audience, and I'm like, okay, and then times and whatnot. But I throw all that stuff, dude. I save the PDF, I throw it into a chatbot, bro. Like either, dude, and to me, for people who are new to AI, if you're watching, think of chatbots like knives in the kitchen. They all do the same shit. They all cut, right? But they all have a specialty. Like there's a steak knife. There is what's the rigid knife, right? Well, I forget what the correct term for that is. The one that chops.
The dices. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there's different sizes there's different knives do different things, right? That's exactly what chatbots are to me. Like ChatGPT is your go-to knife, right?
It is.
It could cut anything. Yeah. Then I don't know if you fucked with Claude.
I heard about Claude. I haven't used it.
Oh my god, dude!
I haven't used
Game
it yet.
fucking changer. It's not exactly ChatGPT, and it's not exactly like Gemini, for example. Claude is deep research, bro. Document, like all those Epstein files, dude.
Yeah,
they all got thrown in there. They all got, and they fucking, dude, amazing, bro. When it comes to spreadsheets, all the professional documentation. Not to say chat, because I'm a ChatGPT guy too. I love open AI products, bro. I'm kind of bummed out that Sora 2's gone, but let's see what they come up next. Claude is just that, dude. It's just it's a specialty knife, dude. Like it's a precision knife, like the little tiny ones to cut like tomatoes and shit.
Yeah,
like decorative cutting, like that for chefs, like that. That's what it is now.
Yeah.
Google Gemini, right? What knife is that one? It could be fucking. It's the knife that has the pretty handle, right?
Wow.
It does the same shit, but it's because it's Google, dude. But then they're a powerhouse too. And then you have your Grok. Grok is that knife that you're like it's a great fucking knife, but last time I used it, it cut me. It's that one. Right. And then you got, dude, then you have like Venice. You ever used Venice?
No.
Venice is uncensored.
So it doesn't have any rail, like it does have no safeguards.
No, it doesn't. Roger's been like
oh wow.
Roger's into like really kinky shit, and he was developed. He was
necessary.
Yeah, it's like, dude, he was developing some stuff on there. I'm like, dude, is this what you're doing with your chatbot? That's interesting. And he's like, yeah, because it's uncensored. I'm like, so that's what you used it for. I'm like, again, it's not what you have, it's how you use it. But bottom line, like for me, like I think because there's also like prompt codes for ChatGPT. I don't know if you've learned all of them. They're pretty cool, dude. Like you hit the /, you put human, you put the /, you put like red state. Like it like. For me, I use it as my critic, dude. It's the craziest shit. Like I have it shoot down every fucking idea I have, dude.
That's crazy.
Because I do not want it to agree with me. I want it to tell me I'm full of shit.
No, my AI tells me I'm full of shit sometimes. Well, I don't think this is the way to go. Wait, this is I haven't it set on friendly though. I like that. I don't want to be. I hate it when it's addicting.
Oh really? Codex. I love it when it's a dick to me, dude.
Codex is a dick to me. Like there's the fucking chatbots. I'll go into this before I go into our final thing. But I have one chatbot that's like really fucking friendly. And it's really cool, and then that one's kind of a dick. And like I'm like, what the fuck? You guys have the same city. Why are you a fucking dick? And I argue with it, bro. I'm like, bro, you gave me some fucked up fucking directions, like. Make it easy, make it simpler, or fucking, whatever. I tell it to like dumb it down. I don't know, and I tell it like I don't know, so you have to give me simpler directions. And with the dick, I was like, no, you forgot to do this. I'm like, what? like fuck you, bro. Like you, and it's funny because it gives me the direction. Like, no, this is what you gave me, bro. Like, why the fuck are you like blaming it on me? Like, you did this shit. I tell it to it. It's like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
no, I have it set to cynical.
They're very human, like that little chat bot, bro. Like that was like cool. Like, yeah, sure. Like we can do that. Like, let's fucking do it. Yeah, no problem. I can do it. It's funny, bro. Chat
mine is set to cynical. Like I make sure that it's fucking sarcastic to me.
Wow.
And yeah, bro. I call me sadistic, bro, but like I don't buy a machine. I don't want it to be nice to me because I have to remind myself it's not real. It's a fucking machine. That's how people get the AI psychosis, dude.
What?
Like they what it is now is like they fall in love with these fucking things, dude. It's like that movie. What's that movie called? Is it Her? With Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin. Yes, it is Her.
It's become that, bro.
Wow.
Like,
look, bro, if it has the fucking voice of Scarlett Johansson behind it, fuck yeah, I'm falling in love with this.
We're getting to that point, bro. Some of these fucking chatbots have a very seductive voice, and I'm like, no, I need this thing to sound like Samuel L. Jackson, man.
Yo, man, what the fuck
like,
you
doing? Motherfucker, what is you doing?
What are you doing,
and
bro?
Be like, hey, man, stop yelling. No, I can't stop yelling because that's just how I talk. Have you ever seen my movies? Deep blue sea, they ate me. A
Snakes
fucking
on the-
shark ate me.
Snakes on a plane. There you go.
Dude.
See, yeah.
But
I'm gonna move
but
into this section. I'm gonna move into this
yeah,
part.
yeah, go ahead,
We've
dude.
been on the AI topic for a minute, but
Yeah.
everybody, get your fucking tinfoil hats on. Put that motherfucker on tight. We're gonna talk about fucking aliens. God damn it. You mentioned it earlier. UAPs, bro.
Yeah.
So first off, I'm gonna ask you two questions. One,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on it? Do you believe in it or you don't? And two, and if there's probably some people who are like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? The White House, the president
Right.
or the White House, whatever, they released a bunch of files on UAPs,
Yeah.
just UAPs and some like testimonials from like other people recently onto the Pentagon's website, which is like Department of War now. I didn't even know if they changed the name to Department. I thought it was still Department of Defense, but they changed to Department of War. Yeah, and that's the original name, by the way. Yeah, I had this argument with the wife. Like, why they change it to Department? There was Department of Defense. I like that. Like they just put Department of War. Like, that's original fucking name. It was the Department of War. Then they changed.
It went from the DOD to the DOW.
Yes. So now it's that, but they had I don't know if you got a chance to look into it or heard anything about it or maybe seen it on TV or a YouTube clip because you just watch YouTube. But what do you think about that, bro? We get into it.
Okay, so there's two. Obviously, for people that don't know what UAP stands for, is unidentified anomalous. That's what they changed it to. Phenomenon, otherwise known as a UFO, unidentified flying object. But here's the shit. It's not just the air anymore. And you and I knew this because I talked about it on my podcast before. It's like, dude, they're not just in the air. They're in the ocean. They're in space, which you just mentioned, right? AI in space. And they're across like a spectrum of like domains, bro, that a lot of observers, bro, cannot explain. They can't explain it right away, dude. And for me, the public trust matters because, all right, are you guys just fluffing us again to distract us from what just came out with the Epstein files? But then again, the Epstein files probably has a lot of this shit in it.
Yeah,
and they're not saying anything, so they're carefully conditioning us again with movies and television, right? And social media now, because that social media is officially like, it's not social media no more, it's new media. Yeah. I've said that way in the past. Like social, it's like there's nothing social about it anymore. It's just media now because all the conglomerates are on there now. Yeah. But so here's the pro side. This is where I've done, you know me, dude. How long have I been obsessed with this shit, bro? For a long time.
Fucking
like Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, bro. Come on, I'm at that level. But can the UAPs be alien or non-human technology? A lot of that shit has remained unresolved to the public eye. That's, declassified. Okay, I'll give them that. But there's credible witnesses, bro. Military pilots, military officials, congressional witnesses, bro. Keyword congressional, Congress.
Yeah.
They have reported this shit, right? Unusual events or whatever. But Congress has held like hearings and pushed for disclosure and all this shit, suggesting lawmakers see, like, I guess it's called an oversight issue. They use jargon, bro. There's sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Just say it the way it is, like in plain English, but they don't. But even show proof of ETs, bro, extraterrestrials, aliens. But NASA, bro, that's the catalyst, right? No one, everyone's too busy focusing on the ground. NASA, bro, they actively study this shit, whether life exists beyond Earth. That's no secret. That's why you want to become a fucking astronaut, bro.
Yeah,
That's why
you
you want
want
to
to go
work
ahead
for them.
and explore the unknown.
Yeah,
That's why
from
NASA was started.
Mars. Yeah, Mars to the ocean. Everyone forgets it's not just it's not just space. It's the ocean, but it's the water.
Yeah, it's like
To exoplanets,
90
bro. That's what they're
like
called.
90% of like the ocean hasn't even been explored yet, which is fucking
Yeah,
insane. Since we're like on this fucking planet, we should be able to. It's just so vast, so deep, and there's
right.
parts of like the ocean we can't even fucking get to, bro, because the pressure's so immense. Like it would literally fucking fold up a submarine or anything like that, like a little
Yeah, dude.
tinfoil hat, like a little
Which makes
tinfoil
me
hat.
think.
It's
Yeah,
funny,
which
but
makes me
fish
think.
live down there
Remember when
or
that
whatever.
one submarine got crushed because it went too far down.
Oh, that one submarine that had like casual people on there.
Yeah.
Oh, but that dude poorly built it. Like he built it out of like carbon fiber, which was like I saw that documentary.
Right.
Fuck, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, he fucking like he built it kind of poorly, bro. And it was like
The also the tinfoil hat thing behind that conspiracy theory, because it fueled suspicion. Like, what the fuck was in the water they supposedly pulled them down too quickly, right? I mean, again,
they said it was the acrylic that cracked, bro, or something like that. And then once that kind of happened, or there was a problem with the acrylic, they replaced it, but then like if the acrylic, because the way they use that acrylic under pressure, like if it cracks, like that's it, you're done, bro. And I think like it got maybe another crack, or there was an integral issue with the submarine.
Yeah.
And at that depth where they were at, it was just like boom. There's nothing you can do, bro.
Which brings me to the tinfoil hat part. Like, what were they trying to look for down there, right? And then I think it was
Titanic.
Yeah, and then a couple of weeks later, or something like that, a couple of months later, remember there was that huge fucking detonation in the middle of the ocean. I think the U.S. Navy, the United States Navy, like it's weird, bro. Get into that rabbit hole for a second, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But here's the cons. Okay, the cons to me have always been like the UAPs. They're probably not alien, bro. They're not. Because there's no confirmed alien evidence, dog. Okay, so it's like many cases that I've seen, they kind of resolve on their own. Their balloons, birds, the fucking pigeons that need recharging, bro.
Yeah,
that type of shit. Drones are a big obvious thing.
Yeah,
satellites, aircraft. But what the fucked up part with that shit is, bro, where it fools me too is the bad data. Like that's the main issue, because NASA and this other agency, it's AARO. I forget what it stands for.
Arrow.
But Arrow, there you go. They stress that many of those fucking reports, they lack like reproducible, like high quality sensor data, which it's like, dude, they filmed this shits on a fucking potato, bro. Like, dude, we get GTA 6 before we get a 8K fucking quality like film of like of a kidnapping in fucking Portugal, bro. It's like stupid.
But I heard that they have that. It's just
they do,
but they don't want to disclose it, bro.
Well, they're doing it now, like little by little, but like
supposedly
here's the no proof yet thing.
Yeah,
like no proof yet shit that they preach about. It doesn't mean nothing unusual exists. Like, come on, dude, we're not that stupid. Like, you guys have been feeding this shit since the 80s.
Do you think like, well, do you believe like in like the aliens, like grays and like the fucking whites, and
the actual grays and the whites? Yes,
and the reptilians.
Yes. There are humans, dude, in this world, bro, that sometimes you can't explain why they look the way they look and why they do the things they do. And what's the first thought you have? Like, damn, this feels like some kind of like alien. He's out of this world, right?
Yeah.
like Sergio. I love you, Sergio, but you're out of this world, bro.
Like you're just that weird dog. Like I don't
No,
know.
because dude, the motherfucker's intelligent, dude.
Oh, he's
He's
fucking
how do you
extremely
explain
talented.
savants, bro? Right?
Yeah.
How do you explain? I work in special education, dude. I see it. Like they're autistic. They're, they got some kind of specific learning disorder or whatever, but they have a niche for something, bro, which is really interesting because you're like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, it's so interesting. Like, whoa. Like, to me, it's like, that's out of this world. That's outrageous, dude. Like, you're autistic and you can do this. This is fucking amazing. Who's to say that these beings, I guess you could call them like creatures, bro, they're probably Homo sapien, bro, for all we know.
Maybe, bro. They could
they're
be
they just they're
evolved
evolved.
species. Could be evolved versions of us.
Yeah,
You never know, bro. It's oh man.
but that gives me the thing,
outlandish
bro.
shit
Like,
I've heard.
yeah, that's why
Outlandish-
these scientists go missing or they end up dead
Oh
because
yeah, that's another thing, bro.
they
Man,
they probably they accidentally discovered it. And you know what? If you ask me, I don't think they're dead, bro.
oh, they're probably not.
No,
They're
they have them in captivity somewhere. Not captivity, but hiding them because they need help. Like, hey, we know you guys know about this shit. We need to take you away. And that's what I would do, bro. I wouldn't kill them. Why would you want to kill? That's so stupid. Why would you want to kill people that know shit?
A lot of stuff.
That's so dumb.
Stuff that happened here. Man, it's bro. There's so much stuff to go into. On this fucking topic. Too bad we don't have any more time. We're gonna fucking wrap it up here.
Well, let that be the cliffhanger. Let that be the
cliffhanger for the fucking next one, bro. You guys gotta fucking tap in and check out the next episode. We're gonna bring this up. This is not going away. We'll bring in this up. I'll talk a little bit more about it in detail. We wanted to go ahead and kind of sprinkle some of this stuff on the inaugural show, the inaugural episode. There you go.
Yep.
Bro, what the fuck? And like, hopefully, all these things made you go like, bro, what the fuck are you?
What the fuck?
You guys
fitting,
bro. This is us. Tell them where they can find you, what you have going on, and the stuff that you have going on. Tag.
Yeah, Ed Namrok podcast, as it is right there on the screen. Ed Namrok without the C, of course. Instagram. I have a YouTube as well. I'm on Spotify. I'm on iTunes. I have a Facebook page that has about 3,000 followers now. And then coming up, I'm gonna release. I've been doing the TikTok thing just to tease it a little bit, but I'm also a musician as well, so I'll be coming out with some jams pretty soon. Jay's already gotten a preview of some of the stuff I've been releasing. With the help of Suno AI, man, I've been cranking them out. And yes, I'm using my actual instruments and my own voice. Yeah, I've been writing songs for 26 years. It's just easier for me to do because I've been doing it for so long. It beats fucking recording on a 4-track, dude, and setting up a bunch of shit. But like, I still keep it. I'm a hybrid. Those are my tags: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. But my main thing is probably Instagram. So my handle is right there at Namrok Podcast. So just shoot me a follow, dude. You want this won't be the last time you see me. So I mean, summertime's coming up, so it's quote unquote heating up. And we'll see what happens next, dude.
There you go. For me, if you guys like football, if you guys like the Raiders, as you guys see my background, tap in, hit me up on Instagram, X, and TikTok. Jay Raider _505, and also tap into my regular podcast on this platform, YouTube, at Just Raiders Baby. Go ahead and type that in that search box, and you'll go ahead and see my ugly mug pop up. And I do shows throughout the week on my other platform. So if you're a Raider fan, want to stay up to date, what's going on with the team, hit me up. Check it out. We're going to go ahead and have also an Instagram account for the show. So make sure you guys go ahead and find it as well. We're going to post that up probably on the description for the next one. But other than that, y'all, that is our time. So till next time, we'll be back every other week. So make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification one time. But that is it for us. Till next time, y'all.
What the fuck?
Bro, what the fuck? All right, y'all. We out. Later.
We'll see you guys next episode. Love you, motherfuckers.
Love you, motherfuckers.